There you had it. Anthony Richardson was the 4th overall pick in the 2023 draft by the Indianapolis Colts. Started 15 games for Indy, but as Kyle mentioned it, you never really know what you're getting in the draft and in the combine. So we take you back to then, but fast forwarding to now, the 23-year-old granted permission to seek a trade, both Richardson's camp and the Colts deciding this is the best option for both sides. It was at this event just a few years ago, as we mentioned it, he put on a show. We were talking about him nonstop, but it appears the team has made him the 4th overall pick, is now ready to move on. Manti, what do you think about this? And the fact that at only 23, he started these 15 games and now possibly on the move already.
Yeah, it just goes to show, right? Number one, he's an athletic freak. Like, the guy really put on a show at the combine, and congratulations to him, because that's what he was supposed to do. But what do you think? He's just supposed to go there and just lay an egg at the combine? No, he's trying to put his best foot forward, and he definitely did that a few years ago. Now, what does this mean for him going forward? Anthony Richardson has all the physical tools to play this game. What he does need, though, is a coach, whether it be a head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, that can help him understand the game of football, to put those skills to use. If you're able to match both of those with the arm talent he has, his physicality when he runs the ball, I believe 2 years ago he did get an anger run scepter on one of his runs at home.
He did.
Yes. So you understand that the guy can play some football. It's just all about fine-tuning those skills and finding somebody like a Ben Johnson, somebody that can help this young man understand, hey, there are little nuances to this game that can help you become a better quarterback. We know you're a great athlete, Isaac. Let me help you be a great quarterback. And so if he can get that in the coach, I think that the future looks a little brighter for him.
Absolutely. I love that you mentioned Ben Johnson. What quarterback in the NFL wouldn't want Ben Johnson as their head coach? Guys, change the Bears. But I think this is awesome. I mean, he's 23 years old. He's got 3 years of experience. He's played in a wide range of situations. He's been on good teams. He's been on bad teams. He's been under Daniel Jones. This is all great information. I think what we need to be thinking about is, look, we've seen this movie before. Think about a guy like Malik Willis, who now is a huge guy in the offseason. I mean, I think he's the #1 ranked free agent. Nobody was talking about him when he started. And then now, look how far he's come and who he is this offseason. So, again, you can't beat experience. You can't beat youth. And then, like you said, the intangibles are massive. Like, this guy can do a lot of different things on the football field that open up your offense. He can run the ball. He's got a strong arm, which we've seen numerous times. So, Kyle, you know this. We've seen it with a bunch of different quarterbacks. This guy checks a lot of boxes.
I just can't believe that he's going into his 4th year. Like, he's a veteran. He's going into his 4th year. He is younger than Cam Ward. He is younger than Shedeur Sanders. He is about 7 months older than Fernando Mendoza, who has not entered the league yet. Like, this is how young this kid is. And it's like, and I even say kid, and I don't apologize. It's not his fault he was drafted where he was. It's not his fault that it hasn't worked out in Indianapolis. I really believe that if you go back a few years into the prism of this era of the NFL, this is Pat Mahomes is dominating the league. The Chiefs are doing anything they want. And I really think that the Patrick Mahomes draft pick by the Chiefs in the 1st round, who moved up to get this wily swashbuckler out of Texas Tech against a lot of other people's opinions, I think it really changed how people went after quarterbacks. I think it was people swinging out of their shoes, trying to hit 500 feet instead of hitting it a double. I think you look at the Niners' move to get Trey Lance. They were trying to find Patrick Mahomes with Trey Lance. The Colts were trying to find some sort of player of mass destruction with Anthony Richardson. They saw all the red flags. They saw how young he was. They saw how inexperienced he was. They saw how few games he started in college. And they're like, who cares? We have to do something nuts. We have to do this guy who can do backflips and is the best athlete at quarterback, because the Chiefs did it, and they found Patrick Mahomes, and they changed the game of football forever. So we need a player who's like that. It's not going to be good enough for us to get some pocket quarterback who looks pretty good and we can build around for a few years. We need to find someone nuclear. And they went for it. And it completely didn't work out, and it was naive. And I've seen other teams do it too. I mentioned Kyle Shanahan, I think, did the same exact thing. So I don't put any of this on Anthony Richardson. He shouldn't have been drafted that high. He wasn't ready to start when he did. It was all of these terrible things in going and mismanaging a quarterback. And I look at him now and I'm like, Anthony, just look for the sideline. Look for the sideline. Look for the bench. Look for anything from what Sam Darnold did in San Francisco to what maybe Mac Jones did in San Francisco. All of those things. Do it. Spend a year on the bench. Spend 3 years on the bench. You know who spent a long time on the bench? Geno Smith. We didn't hear from Geno Smith for half a decade, and then he came out from Seattle and was their starter and played really, really good football. There are ways to do it. There's so many things that were mismanaged about him, and all Anthony Richardson did was say the right things and absolutely dominate leading up to the draft and made the Colts take him because they were trying to win $1 billion on a scratch-off ticket. It's not the way you do it.
KB, I'm just going to echo everything you just said because, brother, before you said it, that's exactly what I was thinking. Don't go to a situation to be a starter. If I am Anthony Richardson, right?
Oh, no way.
You did mention Malik Willis. You know what's great about Malik Willis is he just went to Green Bay, and he worked under a man named Coach Matt LaFleur. Like, that is what you want to be able to happen. Talking about the guy that just got there, Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones was in Minnesota for a little bit as a backup. I think he was third string on Kevin O'Connell's roster. So go to a place where you can be in a quarterback room where they can put on some film and they can just teach you how to analyze defenses and how to play the quarterback position. You don't need it. You're so young, and that's such a benefit to you because you have so much time. Use that time to really mold yourself into being a quarterback in this league. And I promise you, you will have another opportunity because to Isaac's point, you look at the free agent list this year, number one is Malik Willis. And so take that time to learn, to find somebody like a Ben Johnson, to find somebody like a Matt.
Welcome to Good Morning Football. It is finally Friday. Sherry Burris here with Manti Te'o, Isaac Rochelle here in our Los Angeles studios. It was just a day ago, Kyle Brandt, you were here in L.A., but you are back on the East Coast. How was your travels back?
It's great. I am wonderful, guys. It is sunny here in New York City.
Oh, nice.
It is sunny there in Los Angeles, and it is sunny in Indianapolis because we had one of the all-time combine performances. This is what the real football heads tune in for. I cannot wait. We're getting into it right now. Good Morning Football. Let's roll.
Hey, good morning to you. Welcome in, Sherry, Manti, Isaac, and we have Kyle there in New York. We are really into the combine now. The future, the slogan is now. And if this is the future, woo, some of these defensive players are just jumping off the page. Want to peel back the curtain a little bit for you. The plan, we were going to start the show by asking who stole the show in Indianapolis. But it was just one person, Manti, that really jumped off the page. Sonny Styles performed with some real style yesterday.
Yeah, he performed with some real style. So much style that we're just going to talk about him for the entire A block. The entire start of our show, it started and ended with Sonny Styles. When you're able to have the comparables, right? There are times and then there's comparables. I love the 40-yard dash comparable. He had a 4.46 40-yard dash. Faster than Derwin James. His 10-yard split was faster than Patrick Peterson. His vertical high jump was higher than DK Metcalf. His broad jump was longer than Myles Garrett. So I like when all of these times come out, but more importantly, I love when the comparables come out because you're going to see these times, right? And to the common viewer at home, you're like, okay, is that high? Is that fast? Is that 4? But when you start to put certain names on that right column there, it starts to put things into perspective as to how dominant this guy was yesterday at the Combine, Isaac. So it was a masterclass by the young man out of Ohio State. He is one of the highly sought prospects in this draft class, and I think he just solidified himself yesterday, Isaac, as not only one of the best linebackers in this class, but the best overall athletes.
Yeah, absolutely. I was watching the Combine, seeing the comparables, thinking, why is Manti and my info not up there? Maybe we just weren't good enough. But either way, we'll forget about our times. I mean, this was fun to watch. Sonny is a special athlete, a special individual. And what I like to do when I'm watching the Combine, obviously, we like to watch him run, jump, do all the fun things. I'm like, let me see the interviews. I want to see how this guy talks. I want to see how he operates and thinks. Sonny Styles has a style that's just very locked in. You know, and when I saw him doing his interviews, I'm thinking of this, like, you know, I always mention this Kobe job's not finished mentality, Mamba mentality.